Hi there, I'm Andrew Hemming, and this is the McGill Big Three. So this is a group of 3 exercises that are phenomenal for improving low back health and stability. They were popularized by Dr. Stuart McGill, world-renowned low back expert, and he loves using them and has had a great success with them because of their ability to offer a very high level of muscular activation as well as a very low level of stress on the spine itself. So the first exercise is called the bird dog. Okay? And so what you're going to do with this exercise, you're going to get in position on your hands and knees here, get everything nice and tight, and then you're going to raise up one arm and the opposite leg and hold it for about 10 seconds. Okay? Now when you're doing this, it's not so much that you're just lifting your legs, so it's not like, okay, I did this. What you're doing is you're actively stabilizing, and so as this leg comes out, I'm focusing not on hyperextending, but pushing it straight back, okay, and getting a nice strong contraction of the glute on this side. On this hand that's down, I'm focusing on pushing this into the ground, and then I'm keeping a tight fist with this other hand here and really locking in and owning that stability. Okay, I'm going to come up and I'm going to hold for 10 seconds, okay, and then slowly come down, brush the floor, and then return to that position for another 10-second hold. Okay, then what I would do after I've completed the reps I want to on that side, I would switch to the opposite side. So again, I'd be in this position here, and now this side here would move. Okay, and again, I'd hold this for 10 seconds, own that stability, staying nice and tight, not allowing the low back to move. Second exercise is the curl up. Okay, now this exercise looks like a crunch, but it's not a crunch. Okay, so what we'll typically do with this is we'll set up to keep the pelvis stabilized by lifting one knee up, keeping the other leg down, and then taking the hands, overlapping them, and placing them under the low back here, and then lifting the elbows off the ground. Okay. Another alternative, if this bothers your shoulder, is just to place both hands here. Okay. So what I'm doing with this curl up here is I'm going to lift the elbows up. Okay. I'm going to crunch slightly. Okay. The idea here is that we're not going into a full crunch and trying to bend the low back, but rather I'm just simply getting the head and a little bit of the shoulders off the ground, enough that I can get some ab tension without bending the lumbar spine. Okay. And again, with this position like the bird dog, I don't want to just come up and kind of like hang out here. I want to very intensely contract the abs, okay, and keep them nice and solid. Whatever repetitions you're going to do, I do about half of them this way, okay, and then switch your legs the other way, and again, every rep you're going to hold for 10 seconds at the top with a lot of tension on the abs, okay. That doesn't mean you have to hold your breath, okay. You can still kind of breathe while you're keeping things nice and tight. The third and final exercise with the McGill Big Three is the side plank. So what I'm going to do with this exercise here is set up, okay, and keep this shoulder packed in so it's far away from my ear in a good, strong, safe position. I personally like to lift the other arm up, but you can keep it here, wherever you'd like. Also, if you want an easier version with this, you can also do this from the knees, okay, to shorten the lever arm. Okay. What we're going to do with this side plank is, again, I'm going to hold this here. I'm trying to have good tension in my lat, my core, my hips, okay. Everything's nice and tight. I'm not just kind of hanging out there. Everything's tight. And then after 10 seconds, what I'll do is I'll roll to the other position here, hold that position again nice and tight for 10 seconds, and then roll back, okay? And you can see as I'm rolling, the goal is to not have the hips moving up and down, but the body is in a plank position as you roll, okay? So again, what you would do with each exercise, every repetition, you're gonna hold for about 10 seconds each time, okay? And then you can simply go back and forth with reps of 10-second holds. Enjoy, and again, this is something I've used personally, and it works extremely well. I know a lot of other people have used it with great success for keeping the low back stable and healthy. Enjoy.